The sun is coming through the clouds on this Sunday morning. My voice is still a little bit coarse. And I have begun my day calmly. And I even managed to put one YouTube video out there about the time in January in Belgrade. And now I'm just enjoying, Tigger is enjoying. Alright, morning routine. Now that the sun, even behind the clouds, can be felt, I can leave the car open, and Tigger has a few hours where he can just do whatever he wants. Sometimes he's really exploring up there. Yesterday he was exploring that roof over there, which gave me the creeps, but not a cat. This is just me. For a cat, this is completely normal. I do recommend this place, though at this moment in time it's, with regard to facilities, it's very basic, because it's very clearly, you can see that in development. So these will be apartment blocks and they are under construction. And the parking slots for camper vans are basically established. The upper parts already have electrical connection, the lower parts don't. But as I have a powerful battery and a solar system, I don't need that. The toilet and shower facilities do work, but they are very, very basic at this moment in time still. So you must be prepared for that. But I think there will be further development on this side, because there's so much to do here, and you can see that people are preparing for the work here. Up there I will test the restaurant in a little while for breakfast. Yesterday they didn't have anything for dinner. They are very friendly. And if you're self-sustained and you just want to stop over and you want to be in a safe and secure place and you want to explore this little cape, which I'm going to do later on, as I said, then this is already nice. Let's explore this cape. I would hope that there's a little bit of more sun at some point. Over there it's pretty blue. There it's blue. And here are still some clouds. So maybe they are going away. Because with the sun behind the cloud, the temperature of the air is still not that warm. But it's pleasant. It's a Sunday. I had a nice simple breakfast. And I could order some of my thoughts for my writing project. But this is now the perfect time for walking, because also for Tigger this is the time where he usually snoozes away. So he is safe and warm and cozy in the van, and I'm using this time to look around. Down there that might be 30, 40, maybe 50 meters to the surface of the Mediterranean. this entire landscape is so hilly that I wonder how that is continuing under the water. That's the bay. I just arrived and explored for a few minutes yesterday, but I'm continuing on that road over the next hill, and then I should reach at some point the tip of the cape. And sorry for disgusting you, but that is what I mean when I say parts of the landscape here are just like one gigantic dumpster. And when I was passing by here yesterday, I remembered that in the 60s of the last century, when I was a child, we had these wild dumpsters littering the landscape in Germany, in my area as well, and also in the 70s. And it was a huge effort, not only to clean up, but also to enact legislation and enforcement that would penalize such behavior, and that would also have enough of a deterrent, and, which is more important even than the deterrent, education, that then led to how different the situation is today. So it's a process that also ran through several decays. No, not decays. Okay, several decays is also a funny thought. Several decades to change attitude and to clean up. And this long-lasting effort to contribute to change is also very much something that is on my mind in my current writing. Not going into it here, but the generational change that is necessary in order to not only begin a process, but also to sustain a process of making things better, is an experience of my lifetime. In my international work as a police officer, and much of my writing that I'm currently engaging in is revolving around what makes efforts to begin a change then also sustainable, leading to lasting change, to prosperity, to that things just simply improve. And what are the ingredients of that improvement that we stand for? This is why I'm living and working here in the Western Balkans again. I always had interruptions of this, like those 5 years in New York, but within the last 23 years of my life I have been spending 4 years in Kosovo, 4 years in Bosnia, and now more than 3 years in Belgrade, living and working. But for all those who are not interested in my work but in my van life and in trying to get some incentives for, if you would be interested to travel to Albania. And this place here, which is under development, as I said, and very nice. Here is the supermarket, or a small supermarket. It's Sunday and it seems to be closed, but in this remote structure with no larger village for several kilometers and very bendy and broken roads, if you need some basic supplies and want to spend a few days or a week or longer here, which I think is very possible and very nice, this is a place where you can get your supplies. There is a dog and there are many cows. They all have these bells like in Switzerland. And I don't like to take movies or pictures from people who I have not asked for consent. So the person guarding his cows together with that black dog, he was very, very friendly. They all speak a little bit of English and some have a little command of the German language. So for a friendly hello, mir dita, which is Albanian for good day or good morning or guten Tag in German, a little bit of both languages helps, and people are very friendly. I had been wondering when I would come across one of these concrete huts again, of which I said they are a remnant of the past and a hallmark of Albania. This one is also very old, overlooking this area, and behind those hills there's the sea. So, but here is another new resort under development. Also here you can see that this work is mainly under construction. Some of these houses, or at least with regard to the facades and the windows and the doors, some of these are complete, others, like over there, not yet. But there's a lot of development. People anticipate that there will be a tourist future here in this area, and I can see that. And this is quite interesting because I didn't see that on Park 4 Night. And maybe it's only under development, but this resort Albani also advertises camping. And it's headed to the right, which is the extension of this road that I wanted to walk anyway, because in a little while, maybe after the next curve or so, I should see the sea again. And yes, it's looking like that. Down there you can see another big white advertisement, and there's a gate. There is a footpath leading to the left. What is it? Maybe a little bit less than €2 as an entrance fee here. There seems to be a church or a fortress or both, and of course the beach. So let's see. Except the very occasional car passing by, also throughout the day, this entire area is very, very calm. Yeah, this is the end of the road that I was walking from the gate onwards. And I believe the tip of the cape is behind there. And here along the coastline you see many of these Albanian huts. These over there, those four, they are painted in red and they have the Albanian double eagle on it. Here is this little church, and behind those trees you can perhaps see three other of these concrete huts, but they're not painted. They are in their original condition. Whilst over there are four other of these concrete huts, and again painted in red. And there, this is named Beach Rodoni. So let's have a look. From a place where the camper van stays until here, it has been a total distance of 4.5 kilometers. And yep, this is a beach. Very secluded. I mean a little bit decrepit. Beach Rodoni. And some of the buildings around here, or the structures around me, have given me the impression of that there was something like a winter storm or whatever. Not necessarily this winter, maybe a little bit longer already ago, but I can see structures that have been brought down to the ground. And similar here. But this is a nice beach. If you want to be here and you just want to enjoy a very, very calm day at the beach, this one I think is very recommendable. I guess during the summer there is restoration here. But what I also see is there are huge concrete structures. You see this one over there behind the terrace, and over there in that mountain, or in that piece of rock there's a huge entrance, like a small tunnel. And I would think that these are parts of the former military defense structure. The water looks crystal clear. Hey buddies! How are you doing? Hi! And another one. Smelling my cat? Yeah, that's my cat. You can smell my cat, right? Okay. It's very nice here. The water is not even debris, it's just some stuff from nature. The water in itself looks really nice, and I'm sure during summertime it's also very warm.